Akshay Parija is a man of women. Like you always anywhere you go, अपना कोई भी जानते हो event and all, अपने को बांग बटे बीटा चेक को डांग बटे चेक. So how do you manage that? Like girls to come to you, you go to girls. What happens? Who are you? अपना क्या?
Mysterious personality. You ask me in Ramayana, I have to be a character. I will be very happy to be Ravan.
Ravan.
Yes. Fast Ravan can kiss 10 times at one time. You say Rama was great? I don't. Rama bazar re janakhu sunidele je Sita is bad and he vanished. If somebody tells me bad, somebody tells me good, how does it affect me? Does media pay me for that?
Sorry, Akshay Parija is a man. So it associated with
Fine, TRP is your business.
Definitely, you have done something. When the controversy with started, it was a very wild and very, very messy thing on internet, right? Was it your mistake of associating with women?
See, is there any restriction in life where you should be associated? If somebody tries to do wrong, somewhere he is there on the top and he is watching.
Current generation re Hollywood industry re Odisha re actor actresses takte pakhre achanti na.
What is Hollywood? I am not a box office filmmaker. Odisha re emiti director nahanti जो माने talented ओडिया artist मानंको national level ra exposure or performance देई पारि. But I would not really feel that they are of that standard of, let's say, India standard or for that matter international standard.
Do you sometimes regret that banker hit the wall and the production house was speak farak nigala? Your life is total drama. ओडिया इंडस्ट्री ओडिया सिनेमा जगत सबुठ बड़ ना कोटा क्वेश्चन से बहुत तरह ना आसीबो करंट सुपरस्टार्स ओल्ड सुपरस्टार्स केवल सुपरस्टार्स मानक ना आसीबो ना एमिति किछि ना आसीबो जहा प्रकृत पक्षरे ओडिया इंडस्ट्री रे बड़ ना वेल आजिरो डिस्कशन टिके बाकी पूर्व सब डिस्कशन थर अलगा हो कारण हम गेस्ट ही ऑन वेरी व्हाट कैन आई से I am speechless. So it will be very different than other discussions, but I think viewers, हमारा या भुवनेश्वर podcast रो viewers मानक को पाई इटे कुटे बहुत बड़ा surprise. So ये surprise को basic खराब ना करी के with the introduction, long short talks and all. Let me just directly go to our guest, Mr. Akshay Parija. Hello sir, welcome to our podcast. आपन को क्लब भुवनेश्वर कैसे करते हैं?
Namaskar, and I'm very delighted, excited, happy, and I'm looking forward to a challenge that what is exactly in store for me, but I'm all open and I'm happy to be aji grill he jaye, tarkari he jaye, ki mince meat he jaye, but I am all yours.
Sir, Club Bhubaneswar podcast with GV Asanti grill to definitely won't be. So I think you are prepared for that. What do you say? Are you afraid of me? Are you afraid of this podcast?
I would like to just clarify one particular matter here. The dunya dastur re, there is one thing which is most prevalent is called truth.
All right.
So truth doesn't need any colors. Truth doesn't need any makeup to be truth. So I'll be truthful and try to extract as much truth from me, and it will continue to be truth, and it will continue to be told to all your audience and all your media that what probably they listened is nothing but truth.
What is the truth about Akshay Parija? Akshay Parija को विषय प्रकृत पक्षरे सत्य कौन? Who are you? आपने क्या?
Mysterious personality. Every good element, every bad element is always added to him. जैसे probably years back I have heard from Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Sorry for interruption. ओडिया इंडस्ट्री रे आपण आपण परिचय वर्तमान ओडिसा रे जोटा कि आपण सबुठ दैट यू हैव अर्नड आई थिंक आपण କ୍ୟାଲିବ୍ରିଟି ସହିତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଜୁକେସନାଲ କ୍ୱାଲିଫିକେସନ ସହିତ ପ୍ଲସ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏତିକି ବର୍ଷର ଅଭିଜ୍ଞତା ସହିତ ଆପଣ ଅର୍ନ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଦ ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶ୍ଡ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସର ଇନ୍ ଓଡ଼ିଶା film producer, right?
I'm thankful to you. I'll still quote one very special comment by the revered and my idol Amitabh Bachchan. हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कौन हमको कैसे जानता है, जिसको जितना चाहे वो मुझे वो इतना ही जानते हैं. So I'm very privileged that आप you know all so much about me. You are complimenting me to be the greatest producers.
So many national awards, so many recognitions, so many ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁ ପଛରେ ଏତେ ସାରା ଆପଣଙ୍କର achievements ର list ଲାଗିକି ଅଛି. I was googling your name on Wikipedia and I saw that. So definitely you have done something ଯୋଉଟା ପାଇଁ କି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ recognitions ମିଳିଛି ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ, ଓଡ଼ିଶା ବାହାରେ, ଭାରତ ବର୍ଷରେ. I think I'm sure that ଆପଣଙ୍କର achievement of beyond India, କାରଣ I think ଆପଣ ବହୁତ ବର୍ଷ ବାହାରେ ବି ରହିଛନ୍ତି. I think you are a citizen of Odisha or citizen of India?
I'm privileged to be still a citizen of India.
Alright.
I would love to be a citizen of India. But having said that, let me tell you, irrespective of all my colors and glamour and everything, I am a very God-fearing person.
How many
I am a
shades do you have?
big, I'll come to that, but I am a big devotee of Lord Jagannath. And I feel all these achievements or anything that you have mentioned very gracefully and kindly is nothing that I have done. It is it's all done because I had blessings of God, and I hope I continue to get His blessings. And I don't think I have really achieved much. रास्ता बहुत दूर है. कोई भी achievement is never a destination. It's always a journey. And I pray Lord Jagannath that my journey should continue and I achieve much more.
From a banker, you were a banker before, right?
Yes.
Earlier career रे आपण ଥିଲେ banker. Banker ରୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର journey switch over କଲା to the production. Cinema production, you have under your banner ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କିଛି monumentary movie ବି production କରିଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଗୁଡା କି ଓଡ଼ିଶା film industry ରେ ବହୁତ ବର୍ଷ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଲୋକମାନେ ମନେ ରଖିବେ. For sure it is. ଏଟାକୁ କେହି ବି ମନା କରିପାରିବେନି, ଦର୍ଶକ ମାନେ ବି ମାନିବା ପାଇଁ ବାଧ୍ୟ ହେବେ ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଛି achievements ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି actually it is worth recognizing. Sir, ଆପଣ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କରୁ film production, after that, after this certain journey, ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫରେ ଏମିତି କିଛି ଘଟିଲା କି ଏମିତି କିଛି ଇଭେଣ୍ଟସ୍ କିମ୍ବା ଏମିତି କିଛି ଏପିସୋଡ୍ସ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫରେ ଆସିଲା ଯାହା ପାଇଁ do you sometimes regret that ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କରେ ଏତେ ଭଲ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା production house କୁ ଆସିକି ଖରାପ ହେଇଗଲା?
I don't think I ever looked back for what had been my journey. I don't think I would assume that it is cowardice. जो आगे होता है सामने देखते रहो. There is no need to look back. Having said that, I would vinamrata sahita I'll share. First I was a banker, yes. Then I was a promoter of art and culture of Odisha. And then coincidentally I got into making films. And everything in my life I do with 100% sincerity. And with 100% sincerity, whatever I did, and now with 100% sincerity, I started making films. And I'm not a box office filmmaker. I just do meaningful, socially relevant films. And then I got into serial making because that created wonderful level of employment. So I am very happy and proud that last maybe 12-13 years, there are hundreds and hundreds of people are permanently employed, and that's how it has been.
Tell me something. ଆପଣଙ୍କର film industry ରେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ you have promoted Odisha art and culture, right? ଓଡ଼ିଶୀ ନାଚ, ଓଡ଼ିଶୀ ନୃତ୍ୟକୁ ଆପଣ ବହୁତ promote କରିଛନ୍ତି. I think ଗୋଟେ movie was there which is based on that particular art and culture. Can you name that?
Yes, there was a film called Thukul, and that was depicting the struggles of a aspiring, upcoming Odissi dancer, how people go through various trauma and turmoils.
How did you connect to Odissi? How did you connect yourself to classical?
I would again say probably it was very coincidental, incidental, and then I took it as a challenge. Very long story, probably my forthcoming book, Mathematics of Life, will elaborate on that.
You are a writer?
I am not a writer, and who look I am speaking in front of, who is already a celebrity author and made or published so many books, and I don't know where it goes, 100 or 1,000.
Yeah.
So in front of that, I should tell, yes, some.
Written a book on yourself, on your journey of your life. The title of the book is The Mathematics of Life, right?
Yes.
ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ବହି ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ନିଜ ଲାଇଫ ଜର୍ଣ୍ଣି ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ଦ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ଅଫ ଲାଇଫ ବହିର ନା ଦ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ଅଫ ଲାଇଫ I don't understand that. You think life is a mathematics, but your life is total drama. It has nothing to do with mathematics. I see that. Akshay Parisan is not a mathematics. He is drama. Bollywood movie.
Probably when the book comes, you or the people will analyze it.
Right.
And I'm probably very grateful that you probably had a glimpse of it, and I'm grateful you guided me also. But having said that, mathematics is a comprehensive subject. It's not where you 2 plus 2, 4 or it's 0. Mathematics is all about how you have taken your steps in life. It can be success, it can be failure. Never regret in failures, nor celebrate in success. Life must go on.
You have seen success. Let's just deal with that. The Akshay Parijan has seen the success for sure. ଏଥିରେ କୌଣସି ସନ୍ଦେହ ନାହିଁ କିମ୍ବା ମାନେ debatable. This is not a debatable thing. You have achieved the success, but also you have seen the fall. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଉଠିବା, ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ପଡ଼ିବା. ପଡ଼ିବାରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ହାତ କେତେ ଅଛି? ଉଠିବା ତ definitely it's your talent. But did you fall for others or did you fall for yourself?
I would never accept, admit, or in any manner feel that I have ever fallen. ଜ୍ୱର ହେଲେ ପାରଦ 104 ଯାଏ, and 102 ହେଇଗଲେ ଆମେ ଖୁସି ହେଇଯାଉ ଯେ ଜ୍ୱର କମିଗଲା. But 96.4 or whatever today it is 36.7 is the target. So I don't think or look at rise fall. I think look at ଯେ ମୁଁ ମୋର ଜର୍ଣ୍ଣି ଜୀବନ ଜାରି ରଖିଛି. There is neither anything in life called success. There is never in life called failure. Do your work. Today what I will feel or ଆମେ ଭାବୁ ଯେ ସେଟା failure, maybe 3 ବର୍ଷ ପରେ ଜଣା ପଡ଼ିବ ଯେ that was a success. Or today what we feel very proud of having done, that it's a great success, maybe 3 ବର୍ଷ ପରେ it will come out to a failure. It's a very, very relative and subjective term. Life goes on. Never look back, never get disappointed, continue the journey of life.
That I totally agree. When you are saying that कि आपने वो fall को बहुत positively notion, that is fine. But the world saw you fall. What did you speak about that? ତା ବିଷୟରେ କ'ଣ କହିବେ? ଆପଣ ତାକୁ fall ନ ଧରି ପାରନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ achievement ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ on the apex of something you arrived, after that you fall. This is true. Evidently.
With due humbleness, I would just like to be more specific.
All right.
Why you think there was a fall?
Sir, ଜଣଙ୍କର ଠିକ ଭୁଲ ସମାଜ ସୋସାଇଟି ଦେଖେ ନାହିଁ. ଆପଣ କେତେ ପରସେଣ୍ଟ ଠିକ, ଆପଣ 100% ଠିକ ହେଇପାରନ୍ତି, ବଟ ସୋସାଇଟି ଆଉ ସମାଜ ସେ ଜିନିଷକୁ ନା ଅନର କରିଛି ନା ଅନର କରିବ. ଆପଣ ମିଡିଆ ମାନଙ୍କର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଭମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି? have you ever seen media trials in Odisha? Do they honor anybody? କାହାକୁ ବି ସେମାନେ ସମ୍ମାନର ସହିତ ଆଗକୁ ନେଇକି ରଖିଛନ୍ତି କି? ରଖି ନାହାନ୍ତି. ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଢିବାର ଅଛି then you will fall. ଆପଣ କିଛି ନ କରିଥିଲେ ବି you will fall. But whatever happened, that is actually a fall of your life. Despite of you, whatever you have done. ତାପରେ କ'ଣ ହେଲା ସେଟା ତ we will discuss later.
With again due humility, I would like to share that ମୋର ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ରହିଲା ବେଳେ about 30 lakhs rupees I spent for my normal maintenance. And when I am abroad, obviously it is much more. Does media pay me for that?
No.
If media says I am bad or I am good, does it in any manner matter to me? So, if somebody tells me bad, somebody tells me good, how does it affect me?
Do you really say that कि media ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ କ'ଣ କହୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ matter କରେନି? ମୋତେ ତ sir ବହୁତ କରେ.
No.
I cry in silence if media speaks bad about me. ଆପଣ କେମିତି କହିପାରୁଛୁ? You are a human, right? With a heart and mind and flesh and blood. You will feel the pain.
I would humbly again revoke the God that truth is truth. If you are wrong, there is no reason.
what is
Truth is what you actually are and what you have done. Or if media tells you are a thief and you are not a thief, why do you bother about what media is telling? They are not feeding you, they are not giving you employment, they are not meeting your.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ମନରେ ଏମିତି କିଛି ଭାବନା ଏମିତି କିଛି thought ଏମିତି କିଛି feel ନାହିଁ ଯେ ଆପଣ କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହିଁବେ ଯେ oh society I haven't done this so stop saying this.
Why do you have to tell them? Why do you have to tell the society I am right or wrong?
Are you an expressed?
No, I always
Are you
believe
going to speak openly?
I am open to speak very openly.
Then please tell me what happened that time.
Which one, please?
ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର I think in 2022 or 2023 which was the year when the controversy started.
You tell me which one.
2022.
Akshay Parija is
2022,
always
right?
into controversy.
Yes. When the controversy with started.
Very good.
It was a very wild and very messy thing on internet, right? ମୁଁ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଯେ ସତ କଣ, not me, the entire audience.
Very good. You have to give me some time.
Sure.
So let me explain it. Question is, when you are in the side of the truth, you will never fear. You will never be hesitant to face the consequence. And I'm extremely happy today, by grace of God, that probably today I'm being mentioned or being talked of, that the only person with the guts to face it.
Absolutely.
And it was not Akshay Parija. It was not Akshay Parija. It was God of Akshay Parija who gave me the right direction that you face it. There may be mistakes I have done being associated or acquainted or talked or connected in social media.
Was it your mistake? Was it your mistake of associating with women or girls? Same mistake ପାଇଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଭୁଲ ନ ଥାଇପାରେ in that particular matter or scenario, but ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଭୁଲ ଏଇଟା ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ ଯେ you trust women easily. That could be probably the reason.
Is there any?
Are you going to associate yourself with other girls?
See, is there any restriction in life where you should be associated? And always it is our intention, or I would say it's in our probably habit that take everybody positively. I'll digress very little from here, asking a very young girl, and she is a beggar. She comes and asks you for some alms. ଆପଣ ସେତେବେଳେ କ'ଣ ଭାବିବେ ଯେ ସିଏ କ୍ୟାରେକ୍ଟରଲେସ୍ ହେଇପାରେ, ସିଏ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବ୍ଲାକମେଲ୍ କରିପାରେ, or ସିଏ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏନିଥିଙ୍ଗ କରିପାରେ. So you take it as it comes. And going back again, maybe my typical God-fearing habit and faith on God. If somebody tries to do wrong, somewhere he is there on the top and he is watching, and he will give punishment to everybody, and that's exactly what had happened in that 22 episode what you are telling.
ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ନାଁରେ କିଛି allegations issues ଆଣିଥିଲେ ସେ ସମୟରେ, the woman got punished. ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି with the grace of God and under the law, the woman got punished for sure. But ସେ ଜିନିଷ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟା ଘଟିଗଲା କି ଯାହା ଘଟୁଛି ଲାଇଫରେ, ଯୋଉ ଭଳିଆ ଜିନିଷ ସବୁ ମାନେ those are happening in real life and all, ତ ସେ ଜିନିଷ ଯାହା ଘଟିଗଲା, ଘଟିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି ଘଟି ଚାଲିଛି in your life, everybody every time with your name the question arise, अरे अक्षय परिजा is the man ସହିତ associated ଥିଲେ, ଖରାପ ତ ଲାଗିବ for sure. How can you just take it entirely positively? Absolutely, it is. You are saying it to cover your emotions, I feel. And you can open your emotions openly on the forum of Clubbhubaneswar. We don't mind.
Excellent. So I'll give few examples that, as I said, people who are three factors that made me to stand. Factor one, people who know me well, and people who are my real close. It will be very immaterial for them. I am good, bad, ugly, whatever I am. People who are in the marginal lines of today good, tomorrow bad, they are very immaterial to me. They don't help me in any manner to make my living. Third, who are my, I should not say they are either jealous or they are not happy with me or they are in any manner not my friends. I would not say my enemies because I don't think anybody is my enemy.
ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣ ଯଦି କହିବେ if you speak, people will come to listen with a thought, not because of your perceptions. The most sad reality about this society is ଗୋଟେ ମଣିଷର no matter what the person is, no matter what the person's personal life is, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯଦି କିଛି ବି ଜିନିଷ କାହା ନା ସହିତ associated ହଉଛି, society, people, viewers, everybody will come. ଆଜି ବି ଏ podcast ର viewers ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଆସିବେ to see, oh, the name is Akshay Parija, means କିଛି ଗୋଟେ controversial discussion ହବ. This is really, ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ସମାଜର ଗୋଟେ ଆଜିକାଲିର ସୋସାଇଟିର ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ view point, ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଫେଜ୍ ଯୋଉଟାକୁ କି appreciate କରିବା ଉଚିତ ନୁହେଁ.
I'll slightly request you to go back of one of my interesting statement.
Okay.
That probably when controversy happens, I come in the front page. And when I get a national award, President's Award, or I get an international award, that comes very small in some newspaper, same newspaper. So, they will do that.
ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁରେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସୋସାଇଟିରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କାହା ସହିତ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଭର୍ସି ହେଲେ ସେ କନଫରେନ୍ସକୁ ଆସୁଛି ଆଉ ଯଦି ତାର କିଛି ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ ରିଅଲ ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଉଟାକୁ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ସୋସାଇଟି ସମାଜ ଦେଖିବା କଥା ପଛରେ
ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ସବୁବେଳେ ରିକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରେ ଯେ ମୋର so many achievements, it never came to the front page. So today, that if there is a controversy, it comes to the first page. Fine, TRP is your business.
Sorry,
you want
controversy.
I don't care. See, question is, by making controversy in my name because I am a sellable product, they are getting benefited. Let them get benefited.
Right. Okay.
But they can change me because truth is always a truth, and truth. Nothing can change. What I am, that I am. And who matters to me? My family, my closest friends.
On this topic, I must tell, the Akshay Parija is the person jahan by was the man or was the woman जो कि arrested हुई थी and I think ये footage थे actually I'm not very sure, but जो border controversy ହେଇଥିଲା ଯାହାର starting ହେଇଥିଲା from this person, and I sometimes perceive this thing on a very personal level ଯେ ପ୍ରକୃତ ପକ୍ଷରେ ଏ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଯାହାକୁ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ବାହାରକୁ ବାହାରିକି ଆସିଲା ସେ ଜିନିଷକୁ ନେଇକି ଡିସ୍କସ୍ ଯାହାକି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ବି ମୁଁ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା କରୁଛି, I'm still doing it, whether I like it, I don't like it, but ଏଇଟା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ହିଁ ପଡିବ because if the guest is Akshay Parija, everybody wants some masala wala news and all. So for now, I will take a halt on this particularly masala stuff and all, and I will go real and deep into the Akshay Parija's real life.
But before that, I would like to clarify. I would request not to glorify criminals, not to glorify people who are not worth mentioning, and life goes on. Absolutely. And the matter is totally sub judice.
Absolutely.
Law will take its own course, and over that, there is somebody who is deciding the law, they will take its own course.
Absolutely. For the viewers,
very simple.
Bartman, as he is our guest, more discussion karibi tankar kichi personal life, kichi reality, the achievements, the things that he have done. Let's see, he has done. So in previous episode, we discussed about the Akshay Parija, the most controversial producer in Odisha, film producer in Odisha, ଯାହାଙ୍କ ନାଁରେ ଆମେ ବହୁତ କିଛି ଶୁଣିଛି, ବହୁତ କିଛି ଜାଣିଛି, ବହୁତ ଜଣଙ୍କ ନାଁ ସହିତ ତାଙ୍କ ନାଁ associated ଅଛି. Also, the name is associated with so many achievements, so many glory, and so many more things जोटाକୁ कि हमें फोकस करवा जानवा बहुत आवश्यक है. On the platform of Club Bhubaneswar, our discussion रो मुद्दा केबे भी नहीं है controversy. Our discussion रो main topic है to know the person. The person जे लोग जाहाକୁ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି, ନ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି doesn't matter. But most importantly, से ମଣିଷର ଯଦି reality, ପ୍ରକୃତ ପକ୍ଷରେ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଜାଣିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ଅଛି. ଆଜିକାଲିର ଯୁବ ସମାଜ କିମ୍ବା ଆଜିକାଲିର society से ଶିଖି ପାରିବ, then we bring out that person. So, without further ado, let's continue the previous podcast with the Akshay Parija. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I hope you remember last time our discussions thila. We will again continue from there only.
Obviously, it was very interesting, and I would assume that today will be more and more not interesting only, but challenging.
But very challenging. So, I'll ask you something. आपनकर first film कोटा थिला sir?
I'll obviously answer that, but can I take your chair? and ask you a few questions.
Not on this podcast.
Banasmita Pati has written 12 books, and I would not hesitate to admit that few of the books I have been the greatest fan. And today, Banasmita Pati is in a very different role, wearing a different hat and dress. But Banasmita Pati ku ସମୟ କୋଉଠି ମିଳେ ଅକ୍ଷୟ ପରିୟା ଭଳିଆ ଗୋଟେ very ordinary personality ର ଏତେ insight ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ।
Sir, I will tell you, you are not ordinary. ଆପଣ ordinary ନୁହନ୍ତି, ଏଇଟା ମାନେ even modesty କୁ side ରେ ରଖିଲେ ଆମେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଜାଣିଛୁ that you are not ordinary and a podcast ବି ordinary ନୁହେଁ. So I think it's a very good complimenting thing to each other. So let's accept on that zone and let's start and let's go back to my question. What was the first movie of yours? I'm not interrogating anything.
It was very coincidentally a movie called Janta Bhutta, The Living Host, and that was in 2008 or 9. And my misfortune or mathematics was wrong, and that film probably got a tremendous level of acceptance and recognition all over the world. I think at that time social media was not there, but still the film got into many international festivals, national award not in the category of best Odia film, because that's the gist.
Okay.
So it was in the national category, the film depicting environment protections, and that's how it was. And it dealt with a subject which is extraordinarily controversial in Odisha, and the repercussion of that was that the lease and the mining and all those things were cancelled. And I feel financially, I don't know, arithmetically how good it was, mathematically it was a great.
earn money from movies ଆପଣ also for monthly ନା ଖାଲି invest କରନ୍ତି? I heard ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ interviews ବି କହିଥିଲେ, I think with Connect TV or something, Connect News or something, ଆପଣ କହିଥିଲେ the reporter was asking you questions, sir ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ବହୁତ ପଇସା ଅଛି, ଆପଣ କହିଲେ yes, I have so much of money. So do you have so much of money, that's why you invest in movies and
I clarified there probably what you are referring, that I could have some money, but all are hard earned, absolutely tax paid white money.
What's your bank balance?
That's something which people are not allowed to know, because that's something called confidential.
What is the color of your bank balance? White, black?
To correct it, because I am a banker, if your money, if your bank balance is in red, then you have borrowed from the bank. If it is in black, then that means you have a deposit in the bank. By God's grace, I would wish and desire always that I don't have a red balance, I have always a black balance.
So the Akshay Purisa's bank balance is black. Let's just...
I pray God that it should continue like that, that I am always, I don't borrow money from the banks, but
So you
I have deposits with the
money,
bank.
right? You have black.
No,
yes.
black balance, but as I had clarified there, all the money is extremely hard-earned money and accounted for money. And probably today I have a thick skin of being raided by every authority under the earth, but still I am unscathed, and I do things very openly and very transparently, very legally and properly.
All right. So apart from being a producer, what else is your recognition? Like, what else are you? Now you're not a banker, right? अपन वर्तमान कौन? Public से छोड़ा, producer छोड़ा.
I think I'm jobless. I don't do anything, and
कोई job दे दो. That's lovely, so modest. So you're a writer, right?
no, I wish someday I can wear a badge like this author Akshay Parija, but I don't think this life that will be possible, if maybe in the next life.
But you have written a book, and I think there are sequel भी आपने लिखी है, because upcoming movies जो भी
just working on that. Yes, I had written the story and many things in 2 of my films, and looking forward to many more things. I believed, though you are probably extremely young, but I always believed there are 2 things that never ages. One is the medical profession, one is the creative profession, or like your writing. So a person can keep writing just before going to the funeral, and a doctor can prescribe medicine just before going to the funeral. So I feel very privileged that God has given the direction to get into something wherein I don't retire and I don't have to retire. So I pursue my passion of creativity. Yesterday it was making films.
From aging, something is coming to my mind. ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବୟସ ବଢୁଛି କି? Do you call yourself as aged or very young?
I would always say age is a number. You cannot stop your chronological age, but you can always.
Do you date these days? Do you have girlfriends?
My mother says
Can I
that
see your phone?
most welcome, because as I said, I am always truthful and I have no hesitance.
I mean, I can actually project your phone last call details, and if there are some women or actresses or whoever, then it will be directly going,
But why it will be only actresses? It could be Madam author Banasmita, or it could be any other celebrity, or it could be a simple
That's a nice
personality.
way to shut my mouth. All right, thank you so much.
So, dating means what? Dating means, are you going to have any emotional affair?
Your name is very popular that Akshay Parija is a man of women. Like, you always, anywhere you go, अपना बड़े भी जानते हो event and all, अपने को बांग बटे बीटा चीर को डांग बटे बीटा चीर. So how do you manage that? Like, girls to come to you, you go to girls, what happens?
I would say maybe I am extremely courteous to women, and women feel comfortable with me, and they're happy with my company, and no complaints. And that's what a man is made of. I call it metrosexuality. Your behavior, your
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏଇଟା ଲାଗୁନି ଯେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନର କରେଣ୍ଟ ସୋସାଇଟିରେ ଏ ଜିନିଷଟା ଅଛି ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅଟେ ସହିତ ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ ପୁରୁଷ ରହିଲା ତାକୁ ସବୁବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ଦୃଷ୍ଟିରେ ହିଁ ଦେଖାଯିବ? ମାଇଣ୍ଡସେଟ୍ ସେତିକି ଓପନ୍ ହେଇନି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ, ଯାହା ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି. Maybe you have stayed abroad, maybe you have a broad mindset, but not in Odisha.
I'll slightly go back. All my films, probably out of the 34 films that I have made today, maybe 24 will be woman-centric. I have a lot of small, short films depicting the problems and turmoils of women. And nobody could have been more acquainted, conversant about women and their cause. It's like I grew up as a mother idol personality, where I think my mother only guided my life and career. I have 5 sisters, and I have 5 more sisters, my cousins. We are a joint family. I grew up with 10 sisters in life. And then I personally felt that I have certain responsibility to the women, and I don't think I have done enough, but I continue doing things for women empowerment, women education, and
Who is the most favorite actress in Hollywood? Your
what is Hollywood? Odisha films. And in Odisha films, my favorite actress, unthinkable. So it has to go beyond Odisha.
All right.
It should go to Tamil, Telugu.
Let me record my question. Odisha re ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସବୁଠାରୁ ପ୍ରିୟ ଅଭିନେତ୍ରୀ କିଏ, ଅଭିନେତା? ଯାହାକୁ ଆପଣ appreciate କରନ୍ତି as a talent.
Tough question to ask, but I would say it's not really something like buying a pen or buying a watch. That it is the best. So everybody has their segmented talent. If you want a very let's say male, if you want a romantic personality, it could be Mr. Babusan. If you want an action hero, it could be Mr. Anubhav. If you want a high sensitive personality as a lady, it could be.
You are going diplomatic. Diplomatic answers are not allowed on this platform. I will ask you very straight. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଜିନିଷ ବିଷୟରେ ଗୋଟେ ଓପିନିଅନ ଥାଏ whether it's a new movie, upcoming movie, ପକା ଭାଇ ତବ ପାଇଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଓପିନିଅନ ଥିଲା on Facebook or Instagram. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଓପିନିଅନ ଅଛି କର୍ମ ପାଇଁ ବି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ସିନେମା ପାଇଁ ଓପିନିଅନ ଥାଏ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଆକ୍ଟର you have an eye ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ନଜର ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷକୁ ପରଖିବାର ନଜର ସେ ନଜର ଅନୁସାରେ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରୁଛି with all intellect ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଯେ current generation ରେ ଓଲିଉଡ ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରିରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ actor actresses ପ୍ରକୃତପକ୍ଷରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ନା ନା
A lot is desirable. Odisha ra standard ku nei. Let's say there is a sports event and a person crosses 6.4 in high jump. In Odisha standard it is very high. But in India standard it is not as high and in international standard it is much low. So the people who are stars of Odisha, in Odisha standards they are great. If you are making a Odia film or Odia anything with Odia, they are great. But I would not really feel that they are of that standard of, let's say, India standard or for that matter international standard.
So Odisha re endi konosi actor actresses nahanti jahara national level standard achi, right?
I will probably put it little differently.
No.
Odisha re emiti director nahanti जो माने talented ओडिया आर्टिस्ट मानंकु नेशनल लेवल रा एक्सपोजर और परफॉर्मेंस दे परिबे और इंटरनेशनल लेवल रा परफॉर्मेंस दे परिबे. So I would rather put the blame on people who are making it, and one of them probably myself, because I am also making so many films, and am I being able to give them that platform? Am I being able to give them that type of exposure?
Are you able to?
I'm trying to.
Do you read Mahabharata? Like Ramayana? I mean, I think that's the rightful question to ask you.
I may sound very offensive. I'm not a fan of Ramayana. I'm an extremely fan of Mahabharata.
Mahabharata.
Yes.
Mahabharata, Sampurna Mahabharata re Jagit, Akshay Pandey is a character. Who are you? Mahabharata re ko karta apne?
Any day, I cannot, I will not, and I hope I cannot. But who will not love to be God?
You want to become Krishna?
If I am given a choice, why should I choose small things in life?
Oh,
Mahabharata, if I am given a character, I would love to be Bhagavan Krishna.
Mahabharata Krishna.
Why can't I be?
Okay. All right. Now this is something I never expected. All right. Okay. Who is Radha?
Plenty. I really cannot say. Who? Radha has to qualify to win the heart of Krishna.
All right. And who is Arjuna?
Well, Krishna has to choose, and these days in Kali Yuga, you will rarely find such a brilliant, powerful, magnanimous character who in Mahabharata has never done anything wrong probably other than following blindly and happily and emotionally to his Sakha Krishna. So, any day, he has never done anything that Arjuna should have done or he thinks that he has done.
I would like to ask you, sir, ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ରାମାୟଣ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁ କି ନ ଲାଗୁ? ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ରାମାୟଣକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଚରିତ୍ର କରିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ ଆଉ ନିଜକୁ ସେ ଚରିତ୍ର ରଖିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ. So which one you will be? Don't tell me now you will choose Ram. Ram is cancelled, something else. Okay.
If you ask me in Ramayana I have to be a character, I will be very happy to be Ravan.
Ravan.
Yes.
And why are you Ravan?
What was Ravan's mistake? Just one mistake in his life that he demeaned Sita, he created Heva for Sita, but everything else he has done is perfect.
सर रावणर प्रत्येक कर्म प्रत्येक धर्म प्रत्येक आचरण भूल थिला रावणर कौन सी जिनिस ठीक नथिला जोटा वर्तमान समय यू सी ऑन रील्स यू सी एवरीवन ग्लोरीफाई करन which रावण वाज राइट रावण वाज अ ग्रेट ब्रदर रावण वाज ग्रेट एब्सोल्युटली नॉट नो I don't agree with that. Glorify Ravan.
I think I may not be able to. I may not be able to defend myself in front of a celebrity writer.
So you can.
But let me allow me to make my points.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
First, Ravan can kiss 10 times at one time because he has 10 mouth, so he can keep 10 times.
Is this a thing to be glorified? What's wrong with you?
Why can't you take things as a joke? Why can't you take things so seriously? Now back to Ravan was a devoted person. He has only one wife. Ravan was one of the
best. Is Ravan having only one wife?
I would know that. I don't know about you.
So you do not. Ravan is having so many wives. From Naga, Gandharva, Manava, Danava, Praktika Pradati Ravan.
I think celebrity writers and readers and researchers like you think so. But the common man like me or any common man in India or for that matter who follow Ramayana, we all know Ravana Mandodari. And ajika date re bhi konasi bahagar hele sabale koha jatha Ravanasya Mandodari.
Sir, I don't agree.
So who created that? Why it is said any marriage jatha Ravanasya Mandodari, then comes jatha Ramasya Sita.
We say this jatha Ravanasya Mandodari.
So he was a brilliant husband.
No.
Then why every marriage tells that Jatha Ravanasya Mandodari?
Because Mandodari was a brilliant wife, but Ravan was having so many wives. Ravan was not a good husband. If Ravan ଭଲ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ମନ୍ଦୋଦରୀ କଥା ଶୁଣିଥାନ୍ତା ତାହେଲେ ରାବଣ ମରି ନଥାନ୍ତା. See very frank and honest. ଶ୍ରୀ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ସୀତାଙ୍କ କଥା ଶୁଣିଲେ even if ଶ୍ରୀ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ଜାଣିଥିଲେ ଯେ ସ୍ୱର୍ଣ୍ଣ ମୃଗ ଭୁଲ ଥିଲା ତଥାପି ସୀତାଙ୍କ କଥା ଶୁଣିକି ଯାଇଥିଲେ. That is why he is ମର୍ଯ୍ୟାଦା ପୁରୁଷୋତ୍ତମ because ମନ୍ଦୋଦରୀଙ୍କର କୌଣସି କଥା ରାବଣ ଶୁଣି ନଥିଲା and he didn't honor his wife. That's why he died and he is a rat. And I will not, in no earth, I will agree that Ravan was a rightful person with no offense to you, sir, you are wrong.
I would not try to either.
That's the point. I told I'll agree, Akshay Professor. This is the plea.
So, let me allow. You allow me. So, you said that Lord Ram was Marjada Purushottam, Lord Ram did everything right. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବହିକୁ କୋଟ୍ କରିବି.
All right.
ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷା.
All right.
ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷାରେ ସୀତା ଯୋଉଦିନ ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷା ତା ପୂର୍ବଦିନ ରାତିରେ ସେ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମତେ ରାବଣ ଅପହରଣ କରିନେଲା ମୁଁ ଯିଏକି ବାଁ ହାତରେ ରାମଧନୁ ଉଠେଇ ପାରୁଥିଲି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୋର କାଣି ଆଙ୍ଗୁଠିରେ ଉଠେଇ ପାରୁଥିଲି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୋର ପିତା ଦେଖିଲେ ଯେ ମୁଁ ଏତେ ପାୱାରଫୁଲ ଯେ ମୋ ପାଇଁ କିଏ ଉଚିତ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ହେଇପାରିବ ତ he created a situation that Ram will be and Sita could have just finished Ram in a second. Ravana. Sita could have finished Ravana in a second. But what she did? She has come as Lord Ram's wife. If she finishes Ravana there, how Ramayana will be written? So she chose to remain silent and suffer. And she went to Lanka, she had suffered, she did everything.
That glorified Sita. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଇ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷା ବହିରୁ ଏଇଟା ସୀତାକୁ ଗ୍ଲୋରିଫାଏ କରୁଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ରାବଣକୁ କଦାଚିତ ଗ୍ଲୋରିଫାଏ କରୁନି and I can put forward this.
Okay, we got digressed. We'll come back to Ravan. But my contention of telling is
you glorify. I mean.
See, it is perception.
No, it's not.
ରାବଣ ତାହେଲେ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର କାହିଁକି ରାବଣକୁ ଡାକିଥିଲେ ଯେ ସେତୁବନ୍ଧର ସେତୁବନ୍ଧର ଯୋଉ ଡେଡିକେସନ ହବ ଯୋଉ ପୂଜା ହବ and how do you call it ଯୋଉଥିରେ ସେତୁବନ୍ଧର ଇନାଗୁରେସନ ହବ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠା ହବ ତ who did it? Then why did Marjada Purushottam Ram called Ravana to do that?
This is particularly podcast when I should be the moderator, but upon question question, some answer they will be.
Please.
That's fine. I hope you and the audience agree. ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ କଲେ ଯେ ସେତୁବନ୍ଧର ସଂସ୍ଥାପନା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେତୁବନ୍ଧର ସ୍ଥାପନା ହେଇଗଲା ତାର ଇନାଗୁରେସନ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ମାନେ ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ଡାକିଥିଲେ ରାବଣ। ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ପ୍ରଥମେ ଡାକିଥିଲେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମଙ୍କୁ। ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ଚାହିଁଥିଲେ ଯେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ଆସିକି ତାର ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠା କରନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ କରିପାରିବେନି କାରଣ ସେ ସେତୁବନ୍ଧର ନିର୍ମାଣ ହେଇଥିଲା ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ହତ୍ୟା ପାଇଁ। ରାବଣ ବ୍ରାହ୍ମଣ ଥିଲା, ରାବଣ ବିଷ୍ଣୁଙ୍କ ପୁତ୍ର ଥିଲା, ବ୍ରହ୍ମଙ୍କର ତୃତୀୟ ପୁରୁଷର ଜନ୍ମ ସିଏ। ବ୍ରହ୍ମଙ୍କ ସମକକ୍ଷ ଜ୍ଞାନୀ ଯଦି କିଏ ସିଏ ହେଲା ରାବଣ। ଯେହେତୁ ବ୍ରହ୍ମର ସଂସ୍ଥାପନା କରିପାରିବେନି କାରଣ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ହତ୍ୟା ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟରେ ସ୍ଥାପନା କରାଯାଇଛି ସେତୁବନ୍ଧ, ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ରାବଣ କରିଥିଲେ ସେ ଜିନିଷର ପ୍ରତିଷ୍ଠା।
So Brahma was chief minister, Ravana was deputy chief minister. So chief minister could not come, deputy chief minister came to inherit it. So will you demean him that he is no great? Simple.
ରାବଣର ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷକୁ ଆପଣ ଗ୍ଲୋରିଫାଇ କରିପାରିବେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଥିଲା, he was ଜ୍ଞାନୀ। Apart from that, I don't think it.
See, ଦୁନିଆରେ ସବୁ ଲୋକ ଆଜିକା ଡେଟରେ କଳିଯୁଗ ହଉ ଦ୍ୱାପର ଯୁଗ ହଉ everybody
section the people will write Akshay Parida is Ravana. New controversy starting from the TV podcast.
I am absolutely open for that, for a discussion. We got digressed. I would like to, through your podcast, challenge people.
Alright.
Do you say Rama was great? I don't. The person for whom Sita, his wife, dedicated so much, did Rama give his sympathy or whatever say, ତାଙ୍କ ସାଥ ଦେଇପାରିଲେ କି? ଯୋଉ ରାମ ବଜାରରେ ଜଣଙ୍କଠୁ ଶୁଣିଦେଲେ ଯେ ସୀତା ଇଜ ବ୍ୟାଡ ଆଣ୍ଡ ହି ବାନିସ୍ଡ। ଯୋଉଦିନ ରାମ ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ତମେ ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷା କର, ତମେ ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଆଉ ଥରେ ଯିବ, ଯିଏ ତାଙ୍କର ସୁଖ ଦୁଃଖର ସାଥୀ, ଜୀବନଭର ସାଥୀ, ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ କରିଥିଲେ, ସିଏ ରଜା ହିସାବରେ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି କଲେ ଯେ ସେ ଅଗ୍ନି ପରୀକ୍ଷାକୁ ଯିବେ, ସମୟ ହିସାବରେ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ନିଆଁରେ ଚାଲିଲେନି। ଏଇଟା ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି। ରାମ ଚାଲିଥିଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ସୀତାଙ୍କର
ବହିରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ରଙ୍କର ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାରଲି ଆମେ ସେଥିରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ରାମଚନ୍ଦ୍ରଙ୍କୁ ଗ୍ଲୋରିଫାଏ କର ନଯାଇଥାଇପାରେ। ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ଅ ୱୁମେନ୍ ସେଣ୍ଟ୍ରିକ ବୁକ୍ ଯୋଉଟାକି ସୀତା ମାଙ୍କର ପର୍ସପେକ୍ଟିଭରୁ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ରାମାୟଣ ଦେଖାଯାଇଛି। ବଟ୍ ଆଇ ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ଥିଙ୍କ କୌଣସି ବି ଜାଗାରେ ମେନସନ କରିଛି ଯେ ସୀତା ଠିକ ଥିଲେ ତା ମାନେ ରାମ ଭୁଲଥିଲେ। ଆବ୍ସଲ୍ୟୁଟଲି ନଟ୍ ସର୍। ଏଭରିବଡି ଇଜ ହାଭିଂ
Madam author Banasmita, what is a book? Why do we read it? Why we should read Agni Parikha? Why you should read Dana Surjaputra Karna? We will apply it in our personal life. Why we go to do MBA at Harvard Business School or Wharton or IIM Ahmedabad? What we learn, we apply in our life. So when we read Ramayana, when we read Mahabharata, we apply in our life, we see controversial things happening.
So what are you going to apply?
I'll be very happy to be a glorious, successful personality, and I'll try not to do the mistake Ravana has done. That is our personality or a learning in life. Do not do the mistake what he has done. Learn from his success path. Do that part.
Now that's something.
That's all.
Should be the end of the discussion of something really hard. Agree.
Next. Good.
So ଆପଣ ପ୍ରଥମେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ମତେ ରାବଣ ହବାର ଅଛି, ତାପରେ ଆପଣ ଜଷ୍ଟିଫାଇ କଲେ ଯେ କାହିଁକି ରାବଣ ହବାର ଅଛି। ଆଇ ହୋପ୍ କି ଏ ଜିନିଷ ଅଡିଏନ୍ସ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଏମିତି ପରସେପସନ ଭ୍ୟୁ ଦେଇଥିବ ଯେ କାହିଁକି ଆଉ କଣ ପାଇଁ ରାମାୟଣ ଟୋଟାଲି ରାମାୟଣର ରଚନା ହେଇଛି ଯେ ଜୀବନରେ କଣ କରିବା ଦରକାର, କଣ ନ କରିବା ଦରକାର, କୋଉ ଜିନିଷରୁ ଆମକୁ ବିରତ ରହିବା ଦରକାର, କୋଉ ଜିନିଷରେ ଆମକୁ ସନ୍ତୁଷ୍ଟ ହବା ଦରକାର। ଏନିୱେ ଏଇ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ରୁ ଟିକେ ଡାଇଭର୍ଟ ହେଇକି we will go to some other point because you are already I think ଆମର ସମୟ ବି ହେଇଗଲାଣି। ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କନକ୍ଲୁଡିଂ ଡିସ୍କସନ ସହିତ ଆମର ଫାଇନାଲ ଡିସ୍କସନ ସହିତ we will end this podcast. So sir, are you ready? This is the final point where you have to answer so many questions that you ask and without a delay.
As I said, I believe only in one thing. Lie changes, truth never changes. So if you are telling truth, it will never change and it will always be instant. You don't have to think. So आपका जो भी question अभी आएगा, I will reply truthfully and quickly and without hesitation.
Question number 1. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ନୂଆ ମୁଭି କଣ ଅଛି?
Many.
Tell me few names.
It may sound very funny for you. It's like something called Baba Buka.
Papa Bukka?
Yes.
What is that?
That's a Papua New Guinea Australasian language. It's a joint co-production of first time from Odisha, me and government of Papua New Guinea.
Oh, that's something to be appreciated.
International productions. That's one. Second dream project, obviously, and anytime, is the biopic of the greatest and the greatest and the greatest, Sri Akshay.
Actually, biopic वर्तमान ही जाइए ना. आपने कल ଗୋଟେ comment ଆସିଲା Instagram ରେ that Hukamai Tamukai movie is not up to the mark.
I would probably avoid speaking about it because I have got a lot of grilling from people. But I maintain my stand that Khokabhai's name, Akshay name and his songs and everything involved in a movie, it cannot go to be a murder mystery. That a film is made with a elder sister trying to kill the younger sister. So what was Khokabhai there?
Hukamai Tamukai movie is a murder mystery.
Yes.
Alright. I didn't watch.
I mean, something like elder sister trying to kill the younger sister and all. So it was like Bajigar, Dar. It could be very well made, fantastic, beautifully acted. In fact, the gentleman personality who acted as elder sister, she is brilliant. I think most of the people are brilliant, direction are brilliant, but it just didn't gel. That it could have been a film named as Bajigar, Dar, Shah Rukh Khan's greatest movies, that style. But it is definitely not Khokabhai there.
Don't you think ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ bold and very straight statements ଯୋଉଗୁଡା ଆପଣ ଲେଖନ୍ତି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ on social media particularly and everywhere on in your interviews and all and ଏବେ ବି ଆପଣ ଯେତିକି statements ଦେଲେ, don't you think ବହୁତ ସାରା producers, directors and people, common man, everybody will get offended? Everybody will put forward question on you.
I would assume I'm not telling anything against anybody. I'm just telling the truth. I told karma is great.
You said
I said
you said Tamukai is bad. You said
Kokaidan, the way the film is made, when revoking the name of the greatest and not doing justice to him is wrong. I'm not telling film is bad or anything like that. I wrote, people have acted well, direction was well, but certain things did not gel. If you are doing a Khokabhai film, then it should be in larger than life style of a film.
We will see something of that kind.
Hopefully, again, as I believe, Lord Jagannath. And obviously, there is one more project, very, very ambitious, something to do with art, culture, mythology, everything of Odisha. But for that, you need Lord Jagannath's blessings. And if Lord Jagannath bless, too early to mention, and hopefully Odisha will know.
Very nice. Jagannath Sanskrit ଉପରେ ଆପଣ କିଛି କରୁଛନ୍ତି, right?
That's our responsibility, always to do something as much as possible.
Very well. ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସହିତ କଥା ହେଇକି ମତେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା and I think ଏଇ entire ଦିଟା discussion ଆମର ଦିଟା episode ରେ ଆମେ କଲେ with Akshay Parikar sir, ଆମକୁ time ଦେଇଥିବାରୁ ବି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ କାରଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କ busy schedule ଭିତରୁ I discussed with you and you agreed to that, so thank you so much. The main point of the entire discussion is not to grab attention from the thing that has happened. ଯାହା ଘଟି ଯାଇଛି, ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷର ସତ୍ୟତା ଆଉ ସତ୍ୟତା ଠାରୁ ବହୁତ ଦୂରରେ ଯାହା ମିଡିଆରେ ଆମେ ଦେଖୁ, ଯାହା ଆମେ ଶୁଣୁ, ଯାହା ଆମେ କରୁ, ଏଇଟା ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜାଣିଛୁ। ଆଜି ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ ଗୋଟେ ମିଡିଆ ହାଉସରେ ଗୋଟେ ଭିଡିଓ କରିଲେ it will show something, content ସେଟା ନଥିବ, which we see generally. So I hope with this entire podcast, I hope कि ଗୋଟେ positive view, ଗୋଟେ positive mindset ଆସିଥିବ about the entire discussions, about life, about mindsets, about achievement, about everything. ମୁଁ ମୋର questions absolutely straightforward ଥିଲି, without any mix-up, without any duplicacy. And I think sir भी ନିଜର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ answer ରେ ବହୁତ positive ଥିଲେ and very straightforward ଥିଲେ। ଶୁଣିବା ପାଇଁ କାହାକୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗିପାରେ, କାହାକୁ ନ ଲାଗିପାରେ, କାହାକୁ କାଟିପାରେ, but I hope no bad comments and no gari and bad words in comment section. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for coming, sir. And
allow me to just add one line with that. Sure. I very fondly and happily welcome bad comments because in life we learn. I'm very happy about bad comments because then how do we learn? So people who do not like, do not feel comfortable or did not like what probably I spoke will give me a learning process of to introspect if I am wrong somewhere or I am right somewhere. If I am wrong and genuinely wrong, I'll try to correct. If I am right, I'll go forward with higher vigor.
Okay, agree to that. I hope I should learn this positivity from sir by removing both Bhubaneswar. आपण कभी वो Bhubaneswar. Anyway, so बहुत ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା. I hope कि sir ଙ୍କ ସହିତ ପୁଣି ଥରେ ବସିବାର ସୁଯୋଗ ମିଳିବ ଆଉ କିଛି discussion ସହିତ ଆଉ କିଛି ନୂଆ project ର update ସହିତ and ଜୀବନର ଆଉ କିଛି lesson ସହିତ. Till then, signing off, ଦେଖି Bhubaneswar.